Hello, myself Digan Sakhiwala and we will learn maths today. So we will start with the chapter number 2 polynomial standard 10. So polynomial, we think that where we use this polynomial and all, actual life it is not exist but it is not correct. Whenever you are going to see any patient in the ICU, then you will see the some graph is there. Okay, heartbeat is in the graph form. Or whenever we know about Chandrayaan, then some graph ISRO scientists they just check about the graph. Okay, so these graph are totally based on the polynomial. Okay, so one by one we will learn about that. So an algebraic expression of the polynomial is px equals to a0 x raised to n plus a1 x raised to n minus 1 plus a2 x raised to n minus 2 plus dash 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 plus an. So here one example is given, that is px equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the example of quadratic equation. Here a0, a1, a2 they are called coefficient, and this n minus 1 that is called degree of polynomials. So you can see that degree of polynomials is continuously decreased here. At last we will get the constant term. Degree of a polynomial, the highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called the degree of polynomial. So suppose you see the whole polynomial, in that degree of polynomial is highest is 4, then it is the 4. Okay, so we will take the example so you understand. So this is the linear polynomial px equals to 5x plus 3. You can see that variable is x, we have to concentrate on variable x, and degree is 1. So this is a linear polynomial and the degree is 1. Okay, variable is x and degree is 1. See the another polynomial fy, 2y square plus 5y plus 7. Okay, so here the y is that, not look at the 5y or not look at the 7. See the highest degree is on y is 2. So here degree of polynomial is 2, and this is called the quadratic equation. Step by step we are going on other. Here the gt equals to 4t cube minus 6t square plus 4t minus 10 is a polynomial in variable t of the degree 3. You can see the highest degree is 3. Paper setter is very smart. At that time he will put this term not on the first side, he will put at the center or at the last. Fourth, gu equals to 3u raised to 4 minus half u cube plus 16u square minus 7u plus 1 is a polynomial in variable u of degree 4. See the degree is 4. Not, we have to not concentrate on lower degree. Types of polynomial. Constant polynomial. A polynomial of degree 0 is called the constant polynomial. No variable are there. Directly value px equals to 5, fx equals 7 by 2, gy equals to minus 4 by 5. These are called the constant polynomial. Zero polynomial. The constant polynomial 0 or fx equals to 0 is called the zero polynomial. For any value of variable, if the polynomial is become a 0, then it is called the zero polynomial. A linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called the linear polynomial. Okay. The general form of the linear polynomial is given by px equals to ax plus b, where the a, b are the real numbers and a is not equals to 0. Always remember that in exam it will not come in that form. It can come in that form also. Rz equals to az plus b, and where the you can see the a and b are the not a is not equals to 0. So don't think that paper set are exactly ask dicto from textbook. He can do changes here. Example, 2x plus 1 comma half x plus root 2, 3y minus 8, root 3y minus 4, etc. are the all linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Obviously degree is 2. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Px equals to ax square plus bx plus c. A, b, c are the real numbers. A is not equals to 0. The name quadratic has been derived from the quadrate, which means a square. Example, x square plus 4x plus 4. So quadratic mean, the word meaning is what? Quadrate. It comes from the quadrate and its meaning is what? Square. Cubic polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 3, then it is called the cubic polynomial. A polynomial of a degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. Px equals to x cube minus 4x square plus 4x minus 1. Biquadratic polynomial. From the word you can understand. Okay. Biquadratic means the degree is 4. A polynomial of a degree of 4 is called the biquadratic polynomial. That is py equals to 2y raised to 4 minus 3y square plus 2y square plus 5y minus 8. Zeros of polynomial. For some real number px equals to 0 is called the zero polynomial. Suppose you have some polynomial other px equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 5. Okay, for any value of x the polynomial is become 0, then that is called the zeros of polynomial. Okay, we will take example, then you understand. Geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. So we will just go through for all polynomial, like what quadratic polynomial, linear polynomial, cubic polynomial. Graph of a linear polynomial. The graph of a linear polynomial ax plus b is not equal to 0. The graph of y equals to x plus b is the straight line. So you will get the straight line in the linear polynomial. And where it intersects, the graph intersect at the x-axis, that is called the zeros of the linear equation. Okay, the line represented by y equals to x plus b crosses the x-axis at the exactly one point, namely minus b upon a comma 0. So this point is called the zeros of the polynomial. Graph of a quadratic polynomial. The graph of a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is in the parabola form. When we throw any stone in the air, or when we okay, then it forms the parabolic structure. Okay, and by that way we can find the uh, position and location of any object. Okay, px equals to x square minus 6x plus 9. So we get solution x equals to 3. So here we have one solution is possible when it intersects at the x-axis, and it is in the parabolic form. Case 1, when polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is the factorizable into two distinct linear factors. So you can see this graph is intersect at the 2 point p and p dash on the x-axis. Okay, here you can see this graph is intersected the p and p dash. Then if the graph is if the polynomial is factorizable, then we will get the 2 0 here. The graph curves the x-axis at two distinct points p and p dash are the two zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Case 2, when the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is factorizable into two equal factors. You can see that here one point p. Here also you can see that one point p. Okay, equal factors are there, x square minus 6x plus 9. Only one value is possible, that is x equal to 3. So in that this type of graph are there. The x coordinate of the p is the only zero of the quadratic polynomial. Case 3, when the polynomial is not factorizable. When the polynomial is not factorizable, then it will not intersect at the x-axis. Okay, the quadratic polynomial x square plus bx plus c has no zero. When it will not here intersect at the x-axis, no values are possible, no zeros are there. Graph of a cubic polynomial. You can see, you know that cubic polynomial means px equals to x cube plus bx square. See that x-axis, this graph is intersect at the 1, 2 and 3 point. So the point at which the graph intersect on the x-axis is called the number of 0. So here you will get p equals to minus x comma 0 because y is not there, and here one point is that p dash equals to x comma 0. This is the summary. Polynomial, linear, quadratic and cubic. Number of point at x-axis it will intersect. Number of 0 are there. It is not compulsory that only x-axis. If the polynomial is in the y variable, then it will intersect the y-axis. Are you getting? So if the linear polynomial are there, the number of point at x-axis intersect is 1 and 0 is number of 0 is 1. You will get one solution. Quadratic, then three possibilities are the 0, 1 and 2, means it will not intersect, no answer, no 0. If it intersect at the 1 point, then 1 0. If it will intersect at 2 point, then 2 zeros are there. Cubic, then three possibilities are there. If it will intersect at the x-axis at the 1 point, then 1 0. If it will intersect at the x-axis at the 2 point, then 2 0. And if it will intersect the 3 point, then it is a 3 0. So dear student, this is the end about our this session. Okay, it is not tough. Just practice hard, work hard. Good day. Thank you so much.